friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis again. Today we're taking a look at a Mega Bloks set. This is MIKEY Pizzeria Showndown from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This set is a little bit older now, but it's been in the backlog for a while. And the other day Kyler was over here and he saw it and asked if he could have it. I told him I needed to do a video on it first, so this is the video so that I can hand it off to my nephew. Let's get started. The packaging includes this see-through window where we have a look at MIKEY, as well as one of these little enemy creatures that are from the cartoon. If we look at the back of the box, then we get a little bit better idea of what's inside. We have a facade of the front of a pizzeria with a big water tower above it. All kinds of fun stuff. Alright, here it is, MIKEY's Pizzeria Showndown. As you can see, we have MIKEY with his nunchucks. There is a little pizzeria with a water tower above it, a couple of little enemy robot guys, and a slice of pizza. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at each of these. Alright, here's one of our little bad guys. I don't remember what these guys are called because I never really watched the cartoon, but these guys are made up of kind of this silver gray color. They are articulated at the jaw, which is kind of cool, so they can snap. They're also articulated at the shoulder or hip, I guess you'd say, and at the foot, so they can raise and lower, and you can angle their feet up and down to make them somewhat posable. And there are two of these included in the set. They are identical, but they're kind of cool little drone type enemies for MIKEY to fight off. And here we have MIKEY, or Michelangelo. He's done fairly well. He is articulated at the shoulders, at the wrists, at the knees, and at the hips. Fairly well articulated. His face is printed nicely. If you take off his mask, it looks a little bit creepy, but fairly well done overall. And this particular version is a little bit unique in that he has this kind of interesting backpack molded on. It kind of looks like he's got a sewer grate or something there. But basically we have this piece here, 1x1 modified, and you can pull this out and there's some string revealed, and when you let go it just gently rolls itself back in, and I'll show you what that's for right now. Alright, so here we have MIKEY at the tower, and he wants to get up to the top, but he can't quite climb there because it's pretty smooth. So instead he uses this kind of grappling hook thing to shoot up there, and it attaches to the top, and then he just gently goes up on his grappling hook. They call it a zip line feature. It's not really a zip line, but anyway, it's kind of a cool little inclusion, and you can just gently pull him down and he'll gently go back up. Kind of neat. Of course, MIKEY includes his weapon of choice, the nunchucks, and those are fairly nicely done with some brown handles and a silver gray chain, and they work very well for this character. Of course, the set is called Pizzeria Showndown, so they had to include some pizza, but they only included one slice. However, this is kind of a cool piece. It's a little bit bigger than the Lego version, and rather than just being a quarter round tile, it's a unique piece in and of itself. No anti-studs or studs anywhere on it, and the crust is bar size so that figures can hold on to it. It's a nicely printed piece. Looks like there's some pepperoni and mushroom. Pretty cool, nice piece. I just wish there were a few more of them. And this is the pizzeria water tower. This is kind of a nice build. I just wish it was a little bit larger. Let me zoom in a little bit. So at the front we have the sort of suggestion of a sidewalk with a rather large sewer grate there. It's a pretty big piece, and that can pop out just to reveal a little bit of a hole. There's a suggestion of a parking meter out front. We have the door and front window to the pizzeria. We have a nice awning there, and that's printed along with the sign. And that's really well done. I like that. Hoagies, steaks, pizza by the slice. Really cool. I like that a lot. And we have some, not scaffolding, but whatever you call that stuff there, to reveal the water tower. And there's some kind of graffiti there of Michelangelo and the top of the water tower. There's also a little action feature hidden behind the sign, that little red dot, and if we push down on that, the water tower falls and water falls out from within. So kind of fun. I like it. The interior of the pizza parlor is fairly basic. We just have a little bit of a counter there where you can place a slice of pizza, and presumably that's what Michelangelo and these baddies are fighting over, is the last slice. So there are just a couple of extra pieces included here, a red and white tile along with the silver 1x1 with the hole in the middle, and a trans blue water piece. Those were the only extras, but this is it, the Pizzeria Showdown with the water tower, pizzeria, Michelangelo, and the two baddies. Not a bad little set. I picked this up at it was either Ross or Marshall's, I don't remember which. It was quite a while ago. This has been in my backlog for a while. I think the retail on the set was about $30, and I think I picked it up for $7. So that's a good place to go for, certainly for Mega Constructs or Mega Bloks. They have a lot of that kind of stuff, a little bit older, and generally for a pretty good discount. So if you're interested in these at all, you might check there, especially since Toys R Us and places where you used to be able to get Mega Bloks is no longer around. So other than Amazon and maybe very little bit at Target and just slightly more at Walmart, unfortunately Mega's distribution is not what it once was. But anyway, this is a pretty cool set. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below. And Kyler will be enjoying this in his collection very shortly. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.